The one team that I would like to showcase is this one. Mariana, Priscilla, Shay, and Rebel Claus, because it has several gimmicks which makes this team absolutely ridiculous. As for Garrett, we're getting. So why would you pick a team like this? Very simple. For one, Mariana will make sure that your team does not die or whatsoever if you do pop the right skills. There you go. Because if you have uptime on S3 fully, then you don't get hurt and you don't get killed on 2 of your damage dealers, depending on how you pop your perks. Now this comes up with a very neat strategy that you can keep these frontliners alive, where Priscilla buffs up this Rebel Claus, where she also buffs up Mariana because her artifact, which is the cross pump or whatever the hell pumpkin it is, and then once you decide to say I don't like bosses, you delete it with a single one. It's that easy. But we're coming up with some other tactics that we think, or at least I think, that makes this team absolutely one of the best and on par of the main team that we currently have. Because if you guys see yourself a monster and you want it to be dead, you press S1. And then if you don't want to die, then make sure to get cooldown S3 on this Mariana, making sure that she will have so much cooldown that you have 100% uptime on a skill that shouldn't have. Do note, however, that this thing is a 5-star, a 4-star, but in terms of gear and in terms of accessibility toward all of their reforges, well, for one, this team will require a little bit more in terms of investment, and just with the normal attacks itself, we kill bosses for no reason. One of the things that I have been debating, however, is how can I make sure that I get the T5 Dark of Mariana to work? How do I get myself hit without getting myself killed? Well, that's by popping no skills whatsoever. Bless me. It's always so scary to see this Priscilla HP just drop down to whatever it is. And just to make sure, just say that you open up the S3 on Rebel Claus in this one, because you don't want to have your backliners jump. Not whenever whatsoever. But then Rebel Claus slowly but surely is clawing his way up toward every single boss that we can find, and then once you see it, you delete it. This should be on one of these Billy Mays commercials. Kaboom! What that shit up? But what I will be showing you guys is one of the reasons why I do take Nail Ornament of the Deep, because you would say, if you could spam more S1s, wouldn't that be better for a run like this? Answer is yes, it would be better. But we got ourselves Shay, which allows for a gimmick that is unrivaled in all of the galaxy. Oh man, this damage. I never get used to this damage. It's just so much. It feels so good, man. Are you guys ready for another one? So here's where the tactic is. Simple explaining what you do. You open up the S1 and you make sure that one of Shay's skills are channeling. Because the game simply tells you one thing. We still gotta finish the cast, ladies and gentlemen. It might take a little bit, don't get it twisted. Do, however, take note that you can get stunned here, so if that opens up and you cannot do many on a S3, you will die. But in a short sense, you open up a skill, you kill everything right here, and Shay is still casting, which means that you can take advantage of this by one particular way, which I will be showing at every single one of these bosses. Hey there, Twin, and I'm here to show you how you can dumpster these bosses. Oh, that's all about it. So you open up the S1, pop a Shay skill, you wait, and look at that. Cooldown is lowering significantly up to 4 seconds if you do this completely in the way that I'm showing you guys right now. So once again, pop one skill, wait for a second, pop another. Yeet, S1, I did it a little bit too early, boss dies. You get yourself a little bit more cooldown. This time there's 6 seconds left. So this is a way that I devised for a team where Rebel Claws just murders everybody. So you wait a little bit, pop the S1, pop the Shay, and here you go once again. Simply wait until you get yourself your cooldowns back. Obviously this does take a little bit more time than usual, but I guess you guys see the effect and what uses this has in terms of cooldown reduction. It's one of the most broken things that I came up with on this team, and I don't think there will be anything that rivals this. So once again, open up the S1 and yay, kill that thing with no problem for 20 million damage. So wait here once again, open up several of these buffs, open up S1, open up Shay skill, and get yourself the nothing we just killed. It's really not hard. It is so strong, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot tell you anything otherwise. So you pop one skill, wait for a second, pop this one, S3, yay, kill everything. Funny part is, if you get enough attack speed on Mediana, even if the buffs all run out, you are then still fast enough. Because you might say, oh my god, but it looks so scary. Yes, it is. I know. But it is no problem. You do not have to worry in your life. So here we go once again. Open up S1. Now it does take a little bit of guts to do it like this, but if you fail, once again use the tactic that I've shown you guys before, where you can simply just reset whatever you want. Open this up, yay, the boss is once again dead. Now can you imagine that if you have an A220 Mediana, can you imagine that if you would have everything on this team just maxed out, what kind of an effect would that have on the overall performance of this team? I can really assure you it is broke. It really is. There's nothing much that they can tell you otherwise. And I haven't even used a single soul weapon yet. So once again, open up, yay! Strongs. Power. Open up this one, open up that one, and once we get this one, open this. Yay. Just one single soul weapon. Nothing to worry about. And like that thing could end up doing is just cook all that I think I'm doing. We got ourselves a little problem, and that is called you summoned. But is it a problem? Well, yes it is. Well, no it isn't. Why? Because you're dead. So in turn, this would mean it would be nice to have ourselves a soul weapon up here, which is something that we'll instantaneously do. Open up this one, open up that one, open up the skill, yay, and you got yourselves a dead boss. Now for the next trick, I am going to show you how big the soul weapon damage actually is. Why? Well, for one, simply because I can. Open up this one, open up that one, and got ourselves enough damage to cook this thing up. Yay, 55 done, ladies and gentlemen, on a team that really is not done yet. I've been telling you guys this many times, like, oh, but this team isn't done yet. This team isn't done yet. Okay. Open up this one, yay. Do we need more damage? Obviously we need more damage. But do we really need more damage? No. Already performing the way I intended to. Open up the S1, don't sweat it this time, because the trick has long worn off. Never mind, it still works. It doesn't matter. So we gotta make sure all of the buffs are up and that I can get myself uptime on everything that is possible. So I can get myself this kill in. Okay, this is, however, mad scary. But are we done yet? No. Not whatsoever. I need more soul weapons. We're gonna actually complete 60 with this. I am about 100% sure that I can, but we still gotta perform. And it would, in fact, be a new record. Cooldown reduction. Once again, this might be bad, this might be good, because we're taking away from the cooldown of all of our skills, which could be bad if you look at it completely. But if I open up S1, a bonanza, and no, we're not doing as much damage as I hoped it to. But if I open up the S3, I can get this thing into its full immunity, get a little bit more mana along the way. It will not kill us, it will not stun us, and we complete wave 60. It's not done yet. This is beautiful. Like I said, this is in no way inferior to my regular team, in no shape or form. It's so broken. Here we go once again. Open up the waves, but we do need a little bit more damage. Can we just get more damn mana so we can bust this thing's nuts? Ah! Hit him! Rebellious close! We got stunned. Out. PvE bonanza. Can I get another one? 61. That is another gold ether. As for the gears shown in this video, we got ourselves rebel claws on some 3x12, some defense ignore, and a 3x12. And on top of that, this is the perk page that I'm working on because I need the opportunity strike to get enough crit rate to get maximum out. I could take a penetration out if I have the option to take this into attack and crit overall, but that is about it for Rebel Claws. Now within the video we had Priscilla on A1, but this was exactly the gear that she was working with. She is a 5x15 attack, which I hope to be a 5% attack in the future. Same goes for this one. It will be totally different. The critical damage, however, seems interesting. Yet again, a 2.5% damage onto my main damage dealer might be better. The fact that Pumpkin Struck Evil Spirit will definitely increase both Priscilla, Mediana's, but also Rebel Claws' attack will be humongous. As for the TP perks, there's nothing really that I need from here except for maybe the Warlike perk, which will then transfer the overall attack even further. As for Mediana, went with the cooldown S3, 1x2.5 damage, another 3 10%ers, and these are the perks that we're currently rocking with. And if I would have my choice, I would go for a T5 Dark, knowing that she would give everybody so much attack. As for the last character, we got ourselves Shay, which has absolutely nothing interesting except attack 5s to give everybody a lot of attack and a 2.5 attack, because I don't have everything maxed out. If I would have another artifact that I could give to this, it would probably be a Heart of the Abyss or get a Feather Sacrifice to increase the damage by a ridiculous amount. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this and want to see more content on my other teams, make sure to drop that into the comments. Let me know. And if you guys haven't already, make sure to like and sub, and I'll see you guys in the next video.